posted in a few days for one reason. I have a Canon EOS Rebel T6 and I decided to start using this camera to film my videos and vlogs on for a few reasons. One, because I was filming on my iPhone and the quality was fine, but I really wanted to start using this camera because the quality is much better, and I just didn't think that it would be feasible to vlog on my phone for much longer just because storage reasons, and it's just a lot easier on this. So I'm going to start trying to vlog on this camera. So since I haven't posted in a few days, that's kind of where I have been. If you didn't check out my last Dollar Tree haul, I hope you do so. It was really fun. And today I'm going to sit down and discuss a few first day of school activity ideas that are perfect for the first day, and really you can implement this with any grade level, mostly elementary, but you can really change it to fit and accommodate your grade level. Doing this video, I got on Pinterest and looked up some fun activity ideas, and the first one that I saw was this Getting to Know You bingo. It has different questions that you can answer, like I have a dog, I love to color, I like grapes, stuff like that. Secondly, I saw this one and I thought this was cute. It is a I'm bursting to know you activity, and you basically use Starburst and their colors. Each color has their own question. One of this is like, tell us your favorite sport to watch or your favorite food, and then they get to eat the Starburst. And you can implement this with Skittles, M&Ms, anything like that. Another thing that I thought was cool was an engagement activity for a first day is like a box. I don't know if you can see this or not, if it focused, but it's like a box and it says to Miss whoever's class of new first graders, and there's like things inside the box that you can put in there, like fun activities or something like that, which I think is cute. Another thing that I think is so cute, I'm actually helping my mom at her preschool implement this idea for the first week of school, but it's called First Day Jitters. So it's like glitter jitter, and because there can be some nervousness, especially for kindergarten, first grade, preschool, you basically get glitter and you put it in a little bag and a little poem to go with it. You can find these all over Pinterest, and you can give it to your students on the first day of school or on open house day, and these are perfect ideas for your students. Something that's so easy, so cheap and affordable, also to kind of help them relieve some of that anxiety and nervousness getting ready for the first day of school. There's also a book to go with it. It's called First Day Jitters, and this teacher actually used that book on the first day and gave them the glitter jar on that day as well. You can also do icebreaker questions, but make this easy enough where your students do not have to talk. I know for one, when I was in school, I was not the one that wanted to speak up. I was very quiet and reserved, and some students do not want to be something that have to say something out loud in front of the whole class, especially on the first day of school. So something that you can do is implement this strategy in your classroom. So you can do icebreaker questions like, is your favorite food like hamburger? My dog's barking at me. What? Come here. Come here, you want to be in the video? You could do, like, is your favorite food a hamburger or a hot dog? You know, if you're a hamburger, go to this side of the room. If you're a hot dog, go to this side of the room. And it's literally the easiest strategy, and no one has to speak and feel uncomfortable. I also want to point out that it is super important to... What? Come here. Look. Anyway, I want to point out that it is super important to never ever ask your students what they did over the summer. This can be such a trigger point for some students, and I learned this in my class last year. My professor brought this idea up and I never thought about it until now. There are some students who go all summer on vacations, they go on cruises, they come back, they're super tan, they've had a great summer, and there are some who literally stay home every single day, all week, every day, with their siblings because their parents are out having to work to provide for their family, and they literally spend their whole summer at home being parent. So never make your students feel uncomfortable and ask them what they did over the summer. That's definitely something that I try to gear away from and not be someone to ask that, because you just never know what the answers are going to be, especially when you get into those upper elementary grades. People, you know, start to pick up on those things, and your students start to pick up on what other students do and look like, and you just don't want to bring any pressure points to these students, and especially make them feel uncomfortable on the first day of school. That first day of school is such an impressionable day, and you definitely don't want to make your students feel uncomfortable and scared to come back. So I highly recommend doing activities where it's team building activities, not putting anyone on the spot, making them answer something by themselves out loud if they don't feel comfortable. Never force a student to do that, because I think that would just make them so anxious to come back if they don't feel comfortable in the surrounding area that they're in. I think that first day is such an impressionable day, and you should always make sure that you are making that first impression and sharing things about yourself as well. Make your students aware about what you're like, what you like to do, and make them have that connection with you and grow that relationship and connection on the first day of school. I think the first day of school is probably the most important day of the school year. I actually get to go the first day of school to my internship in the class that I'm going to be doing my student teaching in at my school that I'm doing it at and in kindergarten. So I get to meet all my little babies. I actually get to go next week to the open house and meet my kids then, and I will definitely keep you guys posted on how that goes. I'm so excited. So these were a few ideas that you can implement in your first day of school activities. You can make these fit and accommodate for every grade. I really think that you could do these all the way up into high school, but especially middle school. I mean, be cautious about what you're doing on the first day, what you make your students say out loud. Just be mindful, because I think that there's a lot, in the world right now, and I don't think that you should force any kid to say anything that they don't want to. So make sure that your activities accommodate them, and make sure that you're not doing anything that would make them feel uncomfortable to share on the first day. I definitely think the first day should be such a team building day to make everyone feel like family in your classroom. I think that's the most important thing to do on the first day of school. Here's Josie. I think that's the most important thing to do on the first day of school, is build a team classroom where you are family. You're going to be spending the whole entire year together for several months, so I suggest that you make that first day a day where your students get to know each other better and bond and work together as a team. So if you don't already subscribe, make sure that you hit that subscribe button, and I will see y'all in my next video.